Hello, welcome back to 10 at 10. My name is Michael Ramage. I'm the director of the Cyber Education Research Center here at Murray State University, and welcome back to 10 at 10. 10 at 10 is brought to you through a partnership between Murray State University, Grow West, the Technology Council of West Kentucky, KY Innovation, and local partners Sprocket Innovation in Paducah, and the Kentucky Innovation Station in Madisonville. Welcome back to episode 196. Today we're going to look at some of the news of the last several weeks. Most of this is pretty recent, but there's an article or two I want to get to that is a little older, and I want to share why when we get there. But as it is October, and that means it's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, I want to start by highlighting. Oops, that's not the right slide. I want to start by highlighting the things that we're supposed to highlight for Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Last week we talked about having strong passwords. This week, we're talking about using a password manager. So last week we said long, more than 16 characters, unique, different identifiers. If you have as many passwords as I do, that is impossible to remember. If you're going to follow all the right guidance, including making sure that you don't use the same password, then you're going to need something to store those passwords. Do you write it down on a notepad? You put it on a sticky note on your desk? I hope not. So if you're not going to do that, then what do you do? The answer is a password manager. Password manager is a secure digital way that you can store your passwords. I use a program called 1Password. Apple and Microsoft have some built-in tools that are not bad. Some of the browsers even have some built-in tools that aren't bad. Are they perfect? No. Are they okay? Yes. Are they better than reusing passwords? Absolutely. If you have more than one, if you use more than one of the same password, actually your password manager usually tells you have a duplicated password. Sometimes it'll even notify you if that password has been compromised. So if they find that password has been part of a data breach or a password data breach, then it will even alert you, hey, this has been seen in a breach. Make sure you change your password. Great tool to utilize. So first and foremost, use a password manager. Actually, I guess first, make sure you have strong, unique passwords. Second of all, use a password manager. And I believe next week we'll talk about another aspect of password management that you should incorporate. But with that in mind, let's move into the news. First of all, the cyber breach expenses rise due to recovery costs. So the average cost of a cybersecurity incident, according to Net Diligence, this is their cyber claims study for 2024, has gone up. Now, there's an aspect of this I want you to see. There's a lot of debate about, do we pay the ransom or not? Do we pay the ransom or not? There's a lot of fighting internally in companies now. There's legal folks are saying don't pay, which officially don't pay. But there's reasons that people do end up paying. Here's the issue with it, is that if you look at this, the average cost of a ransom that was demanded and paid has gone down dramatically. So first of all, the ransom paid has gone down each year over the last few years. The demand has even gone down. So what all that means is that the amount that people are paying is actually going down, but the average cost of an incident is going up. So why is that? It is going up because there is other factors that go along with the ransom or a security incident. The recovery has a cost associated with it. So what we need to make sure that we consider is what all of those pieces are that go together. Actually, the incident itself, the average cost of an incident for small, medium-sized enterprises is almost $1 million, $995,000. So what we need to focus on, the payment part of it is not as significant as everything else that goes in there. So anyway, ransom payments are going down, but the cost of an incident, as alluded to in the article that I had mentioned, is actually going the other direction. So the cost of an incident is going up, but the actual ransomware payments are going down. So anyway, keep that in mind, that it's not going anywhere. It's about money. The market is trying. I hate talking about it this way, but ransomware gangs are in the business to make money, and you're going to see a couple of examples in that next. But more importantly, as they think about these pieces, as they're changing their malware that they're delivering, they're doing this to make a better product, to more force you to pay. What can they do that's going to force you to pay? That's what they're trying to do, and that's what these trends at least show me. These next two stories are really sad, frankly. First of all, a hospital in Lubbock, Texas, University Medical Center in Lubbock, was forced to turn ambulances away with, obviously, patients because of a ransomware attack. They weren't able to manage, and out of abundance of caution, they turned them away temporarily. That was a temporary thing. But the point is, hackers don't care anymore. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Even worse, Pennsylvania health system agrees to a $65 million settlement after hackers leaked nude photos of cancer patients. So that statement is horrible. Horrible. And what the deeper thing here is, from a security standpoint, there's so many things wrong with this statement, but what the security piece of this is saying is that I just was talking about ransomware changing their tactics because of so many laws, and one of the things that people have been saying for some time is that you got to have good backups. If you have good backups, then at least you give you the option of not having to pay. But without good backups, you don't have a choice but to pay. So what companies have done is they have done better about their backups. So ransomware attackers, these hackers, these criminals, are trying to come up, okay, what's next? How do I ensure that you're going to pay? Well, the answer has become, we're going to get on your network for some amount of time, maybe it's a week, before you detect us, and we're going to steal all that data that we then encrypt. So they're going to steal private data, confidential data, patient data, and then encrypt it all. So we're going to cripple your network, but we're also going to keep a copy of that data. And now if you don't pay, then we're going to release that data online. Well, that looks like what happened in Pennsylvania, is that the hospital didn't pay for their pictures or their data for the ransomware attack. So the criminals released nude photos of cancer patients. I mean, that's heartbreaking. I know the battle that these patients have, that they go through in these situations, and I know how vulnerable they are at this point in the battle, and to have those pictures released, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It reiterates the point that these hackers don't care. It's all about money. It is all about money. They will do anything at this point if they believe they can make some money out of it. It's a sad reality of where we are, but it is where we are. All right. Last thing I want to get to is, this is specifically for local government entities. This is the KLC website. It's not a KLC thing. It is a Kentucky Office of Homeland Security administers it, but it's a federal grant program. There is $270 million nationwide that has been provided for state and local government grant program, a state local cybersecurity grant program. Essentially, what this means is that if you are a local government or state government as well, if you're a regional government, you can apply through the state for grants to help build up your cybersecurity in your local government, your local community. If you're interested, if you want to learn more, reach out to me. This link will be with our notes, obviously, so you can take a look at this. But definitely take a look and really try to help your cybersecurity. This is a great program. I've been working with them for the last year or so, and anything that I can do to help you, absolutely will. I want to do that. If I can guide you in the right direction, direct you who to talk to at the state to get help, whatever that might be. This is a great program and something that your community should consider. Anyway, all right, I will stop there. I'm out of time, but I want to say thank you for your time today. I hope you found these stories enlightening. I don't know that they're good stories. They're typically bad stories. The last one's a good thing because you can help protect your business, your local community. But otherwise, if you have any questions, please reach out. Let me know. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week back here on 10 at 10. Thank you. Bye.